Welcome to Morgantown, West Virginia, almost heaven, and home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. This fan base is fired up. They've been getting ready for this game since early this morning. And Ryder, we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 16th ranked team, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Bears will kick this away to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the Mountaineers offense will get the first swing today. And there comes the star running back onto the field. He is a special talent. You talk to opponents, he's always the focal point when they face this offense.
Boy, Chris, this guy is special. It's almost like he floats across the field. I mean, I don't think anyone can take him down in the open field. He's the guy that teams try to key on, but sometimes it feels as though no one can contain him.
They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. And the Mountaineers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Bears. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. First down here for this offense. Back to pass. It's Jones. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
On the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Bears are in the red zone. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Baylor. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Baylor 14, West Virginia 0.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Cut quickly. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Ball handed off. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Scanning the field, it's Jones. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Oh, and he fumbles. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. 6th play of the drive coming up. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And the Bears will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. There's contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Under pressure, just lets it go. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Comes up with the catch.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
They've only converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The fourth down completion to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down. Looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about it.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Ellis. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. And the game just good enough for a first down.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork. A curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Quick spin on the run. They've got him down out near the 40. The Mountaineers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. To the air, it's Jones. And he lofts it toward the sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Baylor. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Offense will keep it on the ground here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. It's 3rd down for the offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I love this option call, but the quarterback, I think he's just trying to make a play that wasn't there. Sometimes on this option play, you just got to eat it. It's just not there. The execution's not there. The defense plays it well. You got to tip your cap. Here he tries to make a play that's not there, and the result is a loss of yardage.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last position, right down for a touchdown. He'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Play action here on 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the 1st down. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to chuck it again. He's moving out of the pocket now. Can he reach the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
Chris, what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
West Virginia, 0.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the Mountaineers bring their punt team onto the field. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
What an incredible job here by this safety. Sitting back in cover 2, almost baits the quarterback to throw this football, jumps it, and comes up with a great interception.
Tight end makes the grab. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back. It's Jones. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite her.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. And the Bears will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Using his legs on the scramble. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. A long distance bomb. It's good from 57 out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On first down, it's play action. Trying to extend the play. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary, and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Bears looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a third down. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Looking to throw it again. Touchdown, Baylor. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Baylor 42, West Virginia 3.
Return begins inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. First down, looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Encroachment. Defense.
Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. So first down and 5 after the penalty. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Quarterback escapes the pocket. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll be brought down. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
He's running out of time here. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row. The Bears will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It's now second down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Looking to throw. It's Jones. He's on the run. Launches deep. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
Got him. He's sacked.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. Give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to throw it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. And the Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Takes off in the clear. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Bears look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on first down. And looking for a big play here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. And the Bears will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Bears. And the route is on. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Number 10.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score Baylor 49, West Virginia 3.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down play coming up. And now they'll run it on the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Jones. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Mountaineers will have to kick it away. Already punted 5 times now today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. When he's got some space here. Coverage C makes the tackle to wrap up the 3rd period play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the single back takes the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw.
Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back in. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble now. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass, it's Jones. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Breaking through defenders. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. The Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape defense with a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the...
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. And the Bears will bring their punt team onto the field.
Brings up 4th down.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of hitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
1st down, West Virginia.
Dropping back, it's Jones. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Baylor. And this one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
West Virginia, 3.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Bought some time, now lets it go. He flips it to the back across the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The completion makes it 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Works over the middle, and that's complete. That's a big hit at the end, but even with a fresh set of downs. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid game. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass, it's Jones. Trying to create here on the move. Who makes the grab? They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Now it's 2nd down here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And the Mountaineers lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete, trying to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's going to take off here. It's a short completion at the big tight end.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games